So, what's your rendition of the legend itself?
Well, I think growing up as a kid, I heard about the albinos and them being cannibalistic, and I was kind of intrigued by that to see what it was all about. So I actually went with friends during high school. I didn't find anything, but however, I think when I was about 13 years old, I had a friend that lived in Almaden, and we went into a trail, one of the trails. I forgot the name of the trail, but it has an old barnyard. I went up there a little bit, and I did see something there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to tell us more?
Yeah, it's actually part of the movie, reenactment scene. It's about halfway to the trail. There's like this little bridge going over, and I saw a shadow. It looked like a cow or a bull with horns, and all of a sudden it stood up, like straight up, and then after that I like just took off. My friend asked me like what's going on or whatever. I'm like nothing, just let's get the hell out of here. So that was my experience.
Wow.
I wasn't in drugs or anything. I was 13 years old, about 13 or 14. But yeah, that was my experience.
There's the credibility there.
Right.
Okay. And so let's talk a little bit about, I guess, the movie production and Silent Eye. So you said that this experience was kind of part of the inspiration.
Yeah.
But was this kind of like your main idea for the movie, or how did you get the spark to create a movie about urban legend?
Just personal experiences, and for my friends too, what they experienced, and just my intrigue, my whole vision with the area, growing up and being a visual person that I am, a storyteller. I knew I had something here. There's a lot of things going on here that I can make a story about, and I went for it, and I made a movie about it, and it continues on with the books.
And do you think, so you said storytelling, so is that a really big factor about your childhood too, growing up?
Yes, storytelling is my niche. I found that out during kindergarten. Before I wrote the book, I realized my thing is storytelling. I didn't realize until then that I was doing it since kindergarten. And the whole storytelling and my whole visualization of everything.
Awesome.
And is there anything in particular, I guess your personal experience really drew you to this legend, but is there anything else in particular about the Hicks Road legend that drew you in, as opposed to some of the other legends that are, kind of going around in this area?
Just like I said, just growing up, just seeing everything, hearing everything, Devil's Door, just hearing about it all and just bringing it all together, just visually, is what really sparked me the most. Yeah.
Actually, would you mind elaborating on Devil's Door? Because we tried to find more information about it, and there wasn't that much.
I haven't really seen it. I heard friends told me that I was pretty close to seeing it, going to certain directions and everything, but I really didn't see it personally. I just heard stories by the Devil's Door, there's cannibalistic people, they'll cut off the heads of pigs and then put it on stakes right by the Devil's Door, and that was another story I heard about, and which I didn't really elaborate on that during my stories and everything, because it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
But the whole cannibalistic thing, I really jumped into that, and the albinos and everything. Yeah.
Something we are always trying to figure out in our podcast is just how these legends even come about, especially this one that I feel it's really out there in terms of how creative and specific people have gotten with all the details. And why do you think people are so drawn to these scary stories that don't always seem to have really much basis in fact or proof?
I think it's the whole mystery about it, people saying certain things and they want to go over there and just check it out, and I could tell you one incident when we were filming. we were filming on Hicks Road, and right when we were filming, there was a car that came up, and they were just checking out what we were doing and everything. And we looked into the car, and there was albinos in the car. There were actual albinos in the car checking it. Yeah, checking us out. And they actually drove up the road where Mount Umnum, where you drive up to Mount Umnum. They drove up there after they were checking us out. And I looked at my camera guy, and we're like, holy crap, you know, we saw albinos. They're checking us out. You know, we're speechless, you know, when we're filming. And we're just like, wow, you know, we're just like so amazed that we've seen them. And yeah, I believe they're up there. They're probably not cannibalistic, but there's albinos around there. There's probably a colony up there. So,
Wow.
yeah.
There's proof to the legend.
Yep.
Not the actual legend. Definitely
Right.
that, you know, there's a basis of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, we've heard so many times people talk about, you know, they're like, oh, I saw them, or I saw this and that, but I feel like very few people have ever captured anything on any kind of medium besides just word of mouth.
Yeah. You know what's funny too was when we experienced that, like we did another scene on Hicks Road. You know, there was cars going by, and you know, they asked us like, are you guys filming the Hicks Road movie? And we're just like looking at each other, how do these people know that we're filming Hicks Road movie? And then we told them like, yeah, we just saw some albinos just driving, checking us out and stuff, and they were just like looking at us like, what, you guys saw albinos? And we're like, yeah, they're here, man. And they, you know, they're a little doubtful, like, you know, if we were talking BS or whatever, but you know, I was telling them by the truth, you know, just, yeah, we saw albinos checking us out. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So let's get into more about the movie. First, I'm just curious about Silent Night Productions. How did you come up with the name?
It's my style of filming and my style of storytelling. Just the whole sneaking up to people, surprising them, just out of nowhere, like bam, you know, I'm gonna shoot you with this, and you know, with just the whole shock and awe kind of thing. That's my whole direction, storytelling style.
Okay. And you started Silent Night Productions as a student? Is that correct?
No, it was after college. I jumped into making the movie. A lot of people didn't think I could make it, but I did. It's an independent film. Yeah, there's a big old story of how that all came together too. I don't know if you guys want to elaborate that, but I can tell you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to know, how did you start?
Yeah.
You know, what support did you have? Give us all the details.
Was it a project? Did you want to, or a personal project?
It was a personal project. I had some friends that helped me out, you know, searching everybody, and what helped big time was just posting on Craigslist. That was a big thing, Craigslist back then. You know, like a lot of people were like zoned into that, and we got everybody on there. The camera guy,
Wow.
the cast, the crew. Yeah, that was a big factor, the Craigslist, when we did the posts. So if you guys ever do something, post it on Craigslist, and you know, people are watching that. So it's aging during time, you know. I know a lot of people are very eager to see it, but you know, you have to be patient with me. And you know, the movie is part of the timeline with the book, and you guys are going to see it really soon. So
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. It's really funny because that was one of my questions, was just, you know, so where's the movie? You know, so you did show it when it first was finished.
Right.
Yeah.
At a couple festivals, is that correct?
Yeah, there was tons of festivals in the United States, a couple of them in the UK,
Oh, really?
Canada.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, very proud of that, and got awards for that too. And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. I know a lot of you guys, the fans, are very eager to see it. You know, we see the post all the time. You got to be patient. Be a little bit more patient. You guys are going to see it in a little bit. So
Sounds good. Yeah.
That's really exciting.
We're very anticipating that.
yeah.